It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game!
Great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Liberty Flames. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Flames head coach before the game. He is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball lately. The rushing offense in the top 10, but they are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. This is strength on strength. Should be a great battle today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Chanticleers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hits inside, it's Davis. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out wide right, it's Copeland. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Flames. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Lopez to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. Look out! He throws back to the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And the shot to clears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Liberty! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wide receiver going in motion. Lopez. Rushes on. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Lopez. Under pressure. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got his man. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Keeps it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lopez to throw for it on fourth. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Flames. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer, force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Wide open spaces. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
From the gun. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here's Lopez to throw. They're all over him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. In the backfield, it's Copeland. Made a defender miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Flames will have it 1st and 10.
Hey, take it. 28, 29 bounce. 28, 29 bounce. Right, there you go.
Runs through a tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Davis. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense, unstoppable.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lopez. Rush right in his face. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Lawrence. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The Chanticleers are in the hurry up. Drops back on 1st down. Just gets rid of that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Copeland. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Look out! Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi, taking on the number 14 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Golden Eagles in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this 2nd half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Chanticleers headed quickly to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The shot that clears are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Level. Square. Q. Freeze. Ready to go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll run it. Defense all over him.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
3rd and long coming up.
Go.
Hawkins. They'll run the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Flames send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And that's where it comes to rest at midfield. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. second down to the air. They're working that left side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The shot that clears want to move quickly. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got to make the play on fourth. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Straight ahead, it's Davis. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Michael Hawkins. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Between the hashes, it's Robinson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Touchdown Flames. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Number 26 set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback keeps it. He's past the sticks. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football.
He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Liberty. He got a step and just dusted the field. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Wants to throw one first. He unleashes a long one. Upstairs to make the catch. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Chanticleers moving quickly to the line.
Check. Square. Q.
Motion from the wideout.
Sweep. Western. Ready, go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a grab deep. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Jet. Rock. 22-90 bounce it. 22-90 bounce it. Right. Ready to go.
Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can... And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And they'll take over first and 10.
This offense has it with really good field position.
36-92, rubber check.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Booster, booster! Hydro, hydro! Go, go!
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Move, move, move! Go, go!
Second down, gonna throw it. Moves to his right. He'll get rid of it. Caught! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
Slide, slide! Level, level! Ready, go! Ready, go!
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Q, Q! Sweep, sweep! Return, return! Where did he go?
Second down, gonna throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Western, Western! Ready, go!
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Finds his target. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Rock, rock, rock! Break, break! Booster, booster! Hydro, hydro! Go, go! Go, go!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Where did he go?
throwing, Hawkins. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Trying to make one miss. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Drops back on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The give to the back. Run ends there.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Liberty.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Handoff to the fullback. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.